Oh, y'all want to vote now?
No, we're already
No, I
voting.
already voted and we got the verdict. Where did these middle ones go to Santa Carl, those are the Dollar Tree. This goes to Miss Jasmine Rochester.
Oh,
There you go.
Mother dearest.
Drama Queen Award, Best Actress. Goes to yours truly. Josephine Werner.
all right.
Mom, I voted for you.
Money bag
Me.
goes to
Adam.
not only for my husband, Jeffrey Werner.
No.
$100 in
No.
Okay. Y'all ready to hear the solution?
I thought I had that shit.
Yes. Let's see what happens here. After reviewing the evidence, I have come to the conclusion that the murder must be Mr. Rochester's chauffeur, Neil Werther. Which I'm not even sure that wasn't even, I don't think anyone even picked that. My goodness. The gun was used in the shooting. That was your gun, by the way. That was your money. You did bring that. The gun that was used in the shooting was one of the part of the gun collection of the Mystery Manor. The locked cabinet was not damaged and showed no signs of forced entry, and thus must have been unlocked with a key that was found on the victim. If you recall, Neil knelt over his mother when she was shot, at which it would have been the perfect time for him to slip the key back into her apron. Furthermore, you killed me? Screw you. Furthermore, either the gun or the key had visible fingerprints on them. This would lead us to believe that the murderer must be wearing gloves, which would mean that Neil is wearing gloves.
We do?
But okay. If you examine the last letter that was supposedly sent from Rick Rochester, you will see that the signature on the letter matches the signature on the will. This indicates that this letter to be a legitimate and viable source. Furthermore, if you examine the letter on the last correspondence, you will see that Rick indicates that the murderer was that person who had the most to gain from his death and less the inheritance of the will. It is true that many people had a lot to gain from the will and the way it was subdivided into many categories. However, the overall clause at the beginning states that the male heir exists at the time of Rick's death, that he shall receive the entire inheritance. Upon review of the birth certificate of Neil Werther, I have concluded that Neil Werther must be Rick Rochester's biological son. I claim that this conclusion is based on a few things. First, you can deduce from looking at the birth certificate that Jeffrey Werther cannot possibly be Neil's biological father because of the timing of the pregnancy and birth. By looking over the birth certificate and comparing it to the starting date of Jeffrey Werther's at Mystery Manor found on his letter of intent. I didn't read the letter. It means you were pregnant with your brother. You will see that Jeffrey had not been in the manor long enough for him to conceivably be the biological father of Neil. Josephine being just arrived from another country would have only been in contact with Rick Rochester and his uncle Theodore, who was too old to father any children.
Yeah, we're too old.
You can tell that Rick Rochester went to great lengths to protect the secrecy of the affair and his illegitimate son. Upon examining the birth certificate, you will see where the father's name on the birth certificate does not match the typeface of the rest of the document, showing that this document must have been altered. Another red flag that Jeffrey is not the father. This leaves us with only one conclusion, that Neil Werther found out about his biological father and killed out of resentment. He then had to kill again the only person who also knew the truth, his own mother, to save any inheritance he might reap.
Not mine.
As